Have you ever stopped to consider why you might be feeling disconnected from others? It's possible that this sense of isolation is connected to your spiritual enlightenment. As you continue on your transformative journey, you may find yourself temporarily separated from the connections and engagements that once defined your daily life. This isn't a conscious decision on your part, but rather a natural progression led by a higher force. During this phase of seclusion, you may feel a sense of disorientation or unease. However, it's important to understand that this is a necessary step in your spiritual awakening. This time of isolation allows you to cultivate authenticity and depth within yourself, which will ultimately draw like-minded souls into your orbit. It's natural to question the reasons behind this solitude, but it's essential to remember that there's nothing inherently wrong with you. This unintentional withdrawal from social circles may initially feel disconcerting, but it serves a purpose within a broader plan. The universe is orchestrating a moment for you to recalibrate, to take a pause, and to comprehend the profound changes that accompany the spiritual awakening process. It's important to note that this phase of unintentional isolation does not imply a permanent destiny of solitude or suggest inherently antisocial tendencies. Rather, it indicates that the path of spiritual awakening often includes a necessary period of introspection, a temporary step back from usual social dynamics. Embrace this phase as an opportunity to align with internal changes and understand the heightened sensitivities that have emerged during this transformative journey. Remember that this might be just one phase in the intricate tapestry of your spiritual awakening. By embracing this time of solitude, you'll be able to deepen your connection to yourself and ultimately foster more meaningful connections with others. As you navigate this period of unintentional isolation, remember that it's a crucial element in the developing chapters of your spiritual evolution. This time of solitude provides an opportunity for self-discovery and understanding, allowing you to deepen your connection with yourself and ultimately reconnect with the world in a more aligned and awakened manner. One of the key factors influencing your current phase of unintentional isolation is your heightened sensitivity at this stage of your spiritual journey. Let's take a closer look at the phenomenon of heightened sensitivity that often accompanies a spiritual awakening. Heightened sensitivity can manifest in various ways, including an increased awareness of your surroundings. You might feel more attuned to the energy of certain places or individuals, and you may even notice subtle shifts in energy that your heightened awareness allows you to perceive. This isn't about becoming overly cautious or judgmental, but rather acknowledging and respecting the unique energy signature of each person and environment. Another aspect of heightened sensitivity is the ability to perceive physical sensations and symptoms that were previously undetectable. For instance, you might notice changes in your dietary preferences, with foods that once satisfied you now feeling heavy or energetically dense. This isn't about adhering to a specific diet, but rather an intuitive response to what your body needs to sustain this evolving state of consciousness. Similarly, your senses may become more acute, with your eyes and ears picking up on subtle shifts in energy. You might notice sparks or lights in response to energetic presences or hear ringing or buzzing sounds that signal the presence of particular frequencies. These physical responses are not limitations, but rather signs that your body is adapting to the evolving frequencies of your spiritual awakening. During this phase, spending time in crowded or chaotic environments may become energetically draining. This is because your heightened sensitivity makes you more susceptible to the energies present in such environments. You may find it challenging to align with the drama and unconsciousness that some individuals seem comfortable living with, and you may need moments of solitude to find balance and recharge. It's important to recognize that this heightened sensitivity is not a weakness, but a strength, allowing you to connect with the world in a more profound and meaningful way. By honoring your intuition and taking care of your physical and emotional needs, you'll be better equipped to embrace the next stages of your spiritual journey with clarity, courage, and confidence. As you journey through the ups and downs of life, you may encounter periods where you feel disconnected from others. This could be due to various factors, such as a lack of shared interests or values, or simply because you're going through a phase of heightened sensitivity. Whatever the cause, know that this experience can serve as a valuable opportunity for self-discovery and growth. When we talk about being sensitive, we don't necessarily mean shyness or introversion. Rather, it refers to having a heightened awareness of one's surroundings, both physically and emotionally. Some people may thrive in busy, noisy environments, while others may find them overwhelming. If you belong to the latter group, don't worry, it doesn't make you any less capable or deserving of happiness. In fact, your sensitivity can be a superpower in disguise. Think of it this way: when you're surrounded by loud noises, bright lights, or strong smells, do you feel bombarded or anxious? That's your sensitivity at work. It's like having a built-in radar that detects subtle changes in your environment, allowing you to respond accordingly. Of course, this can sometimes feel like a burden, especially when everyone around you seems oblivious to the things that bother you. But trust us, it's a gift in disguise. So, how can you use this sensitivity to your advantage? Firstly, acknowledge that it's okay to take a step back sometimes. You don't have to be constantly surrounded by people or stimuli to feel alive or worthy. In fact, giving yourself permission to enjoy some quiet time can actually boost your creativity, productivity, and overall well-being. Secondly, pay attention to your instincts. If you feel drawn to certain activities, places, or people, chances are they resonate with your vibe. Embrace those connections and allow them to flourish. On the other hand, if something feels off or uncomfortable, don't hesitate to distance yourself. Remember, self-care is not selfish, it's essential for maintaining your mental and emotional health. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: loneliness. It's a common misconception that being sensitive automatically leads to feelings of isolation. Not true. Yes, you may need some alone time to recharge, but that doesn't mean you're doomed to spend the rest of your days solo. In fact, many sensitive souls have rich, fulfilling relationships precisely because they value quality over quantity. So don't be afraid to reach out to like-minded folks who share your passions and values. They're probably just as eager to connect with someone who gets them. Now let's address the elephant in the room: loneliness. Loneliness can be particularly painful since they tend to crave deep connections and may feel misunderstood or isolated when those connections aren't available. So what can you do to combat loneliness as a sensitive person? First, try to focus on building quality relationships rather than quantity. This might mean joining a club or group that aligns with your interests, volunteering for a cause you care about, or attending events that bring together like-minded people. When you engage in activities that resonate with your values and passions, you're more likely to meet others who share your sensibilities and form lasting bonds. Next, don't be afraid to reach out to others when you're feeling lonely. This can be as simple as sending a text or making a phone call to a friend, or reaching out to a support group or online community for sensitive people. Remember, you're not alone in your feelings. There are plenty of others out there who understand what you're going through. Finally, try to practice self-compassion when you're feeling lonely. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that there's something wrong with you or that you're somehow defective for feeling this way. But loneliness is a universal human experience, and it doesn't define your worth or identity. Instead, try to view it as an opportunity to reflect on your values, goals, and desires, and to cultivate a deeper sense of self-awareness and self-acceptance. Thank you for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. If you've resonated with the insights shared in this video and are ready to take the next step towards deepening your connection with yourself and others, we invite you to engage with our community. Share your thoughts, experiences, and questions in the comments below. Your voice matters, and your insights could spark meaningful conversations and offer support to others on a similar path. Subscribe to our channel for more content on spiritual growth, self-care, and personal development. And until next time, may you find peace, clarity, and joy on your journey towards awakening.